Welcome back to Games with Friends, where Azul's a high on medicine.
Yep, that tasted purple.
What does that even mean? We didn't really begin, I was joking.
Oh my god, it's Rozzy and friends.
Azul!
Are you ready,
Yes.
Mr. Krabs?
I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
You know, I was talking to Cheese the other day, and I asked him that. I said, "Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?" And he goes, "I feel a warm spot." And I remember that. I'd actually forgotten that part originally. What's the plan? Dirty ops. Hack a thing. Got it. Oh, isn't she sweet?
No.
I'm gonna punch you in the baby maker, Azul. How dare you knock on Katie like that?
Is that why you knocked on that guy right there?
Totally justified.
Not really.
It's completely justified. The guy's well, actually, the more and more I was actually about to make the argument. He's a guard. He works like low pay for the secret agents things that evil. And the more and more I said, the more and more I realized I was probably in the wrong.
You butt.
It's not my fault that he works for evil. Grab this laptop. But then it's the thing, though. Somehow, like, all the evil people always manage to have, like, infinite numbers of guardsmen willing to throw down their life. I think Iron Man 3 was the perfect example of a guard I saw going, you know what? I don't even like these guys. You remember that?
Uh-huh.
But you never see that like any other time. I think I could use that button.
That's more recent. I don't know if you're much of a movie person. I'm not much of one myself, but I mean, do you really think they need to keep making like superhero movies in general?
Should they?
Do you think they should, or do they stop?
I don't know. I'm not against them. Like Guardians of the Galaxy was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't like taking itself too seriously. I don't think Avengers took itself way too seriously either.
I love the way you just leap down that way on the subway.
Sometimes it's faster, especially if I get the charge, like the faster charge. Superhero movies, I don't know. My question is, should they keep making superhero TV shows?
That too. That along with Spider-Man movies, I think they should stop.
I didn't like the original Spider-Man movies all that much.
Did you like the more recent one?
No, I cared for them even less.
My point exactly then.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like
Well,
certain superheroes.
I didn't mind them. I think they were great. It's just, I think they should move on.
Well, it never makes sense to me for anything to like Devil May Cry is a perfect example of something that rebooted itself way too fucking quick.
Or too many times. No, I only did it the one time. Never mind.
I mean, like, when was the last game before the reboot made? It made no sense to me.
I don't know.
Jesus H. Christ. This is convoluted and complex. Okay, let's just disconnect everything. I go. Is he guard? Is he got armor? No, he does not. Punch.
That poor guy.
It's his fault. He works for evil. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna click.
Hello.
He tried. Oh, what?
I'm okay.
Oh no! Ah! Jackass! That guy like avoided me. That annoys me greatly. But I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of reboots in general. Like remasterings are kind of weird to me too. Come here!
Did he not die again?
He keeps dodging the door.
Like, for instance, I don't know if you would consider this a reboot per se. Oh, he's old. Isn't he?
Yeah, I know, but I'm wondering why he can't get hit by the door. Oh, really?
He's like, huh? What patted me on the ass?
What's really interesting about this is they'll turn and acknowledge the, Oh, I should have opened that.
Oops.
I goofed.
I want to go up or down.
No, he won't acknowledge you if you're in the air. Oh!
Don't mind me.
I got out of the elevator because I'm an idiot. Let's turn
Well,
out.
like,
so
look
we
at
can't see.
fucking Sonic Boom. Is that supposed to be a reboot in your case, or in your opinion?
I never liked Sonic's. Was it a reboot?
I think so.
It's based on the television show, isn't it?
Sonic Boom, but it's the same thing. Is what I'm saying. It's a different version of the series.
Is that technically a reboot? Yeah, I guess it is technically a reboot. Even if did I not wirejack? I didn't wirejack that. So why? Oh, because I can go up more.
Stupid.
There we go. What is all this connected to? Let me turn this out.
Needless to say, I am not.
I don't know. Well, Sonic Boom was. Well, that depends. I've heard arguments on all sides. What do you think is better? Which do you think is worse, 06 or Boom?
See, I like cartoons. There's some things I liked about Sonic Boom, and there's other things I don't like. But then again, I haven't been watching it like a lot.
I've never seen the show. Trust me, I just know it is a show.
Well, let me just say it this way: I hate some of their decisions. Like, for instance, I hated the design they did for Knuckles. Because, good God, why?
Oh God. Ooh. He looked like a beefcake.
He is a big beefcake. You don't understand it.
Well, honestly, I have nothing to go off of because I don't know what he was like before.
Not a beefcake.
What was he like before?
He was just some skinny dude with knuckles that could glide
Glide?
and dig.
That makes no sense to me, as someone who's never played them. Here we go. See ya!
Bye, Discovery!
I don't know, but my problem with reboots is like reboots typically get applied to things that don't need them. Like Halo did not need a reboot. Halo did not need a remastering. The games are still decent enough on their own.
I'm
Without.
kind of done with Halo in the first place.
Well, I was done with it after 3.
Yeah, I think the only thing Halo needs right now is just a better map maker. Because I thought that was fun back in the day.
It was alright. Oh, we're about to confess, by the way. It was the movie format. It wasn't. It was me. I didn't kill Selena, but the footage showed me there. I had to wipe it. And that's the last we'll see from Katie. It's unfortunate.
She disconnects.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's on a phone. Assuming, like, it's supposed to be like... I thought it was like text messages initially, but then I figured it's like more like a chat room.
That's what I thought it is.
Yeah, it comes across as more of that, which is weird.
Leave
Like,
no living witnesses.
Oh, that guy's a specialist. Oh, crap.
Whatever
he
that
can see
means.
Means he can see me in the dark. So I can't just turn out the lights and hope to...
Bum rush him.
Oh, no!
Well, he's dead.
Totally on accident. Okay, what can I do to you?
I'm telling.
Oh!
Yep.
Shut up.
Oh,
Yeah, like I was saying, it typically... It applies to things that, like, they typically try to reboot things that don't need reboots. I hate you.
I
Trying
love
to
you.
get over his position somewhere. Are you joking? I had him do it a second ago. I can knock him out that window if I can get him to line up with... Oops. Well. Look at him go.
You thought you could outsmart me?
No, look at him dance. Just do it.
Well, he's not
seen that.
dancing on my screen.
I've never seen that happen before. That's weird. It's because he may be just moving way too fast. Okay, let's try to do this the old-fashioned way. I could have broken through. No, I couldn't have.
Go downstairs.
Oh, there's blood. Jesus Christ, that's creepy.
Like I said, you killed the fucker.
It's not my fault.
Yes, it is!
No, it's not. Okay. He still reacts the same way. Okay, I'll go in that back door. Oh, wait. I want to hit him with that door. No! Ah! Okay, good. Okay, let me see if I can actually finish this thought for once, but reboots have this problem with, in my opinion, of like trying to reboot things that are already
It doesn't do the
don't need them.
justice.
Well, that it just like most of the time it's things that don't need them. In my opinion.
I just don't think they work in general, though.
Well, I mean, I look at it and there are games like I know from my past that were like maybe too ambitious, and they could be better if they weren't like limited to the technology of that time.
Mm-hmm.
I've mentioned the Aiden Chronicles. This game I played is an RPG I played when I was younger, and it was really ambitious. I think it was way too far ahead of its time, though. Like, it tried to do things that couldn't technically be done on the limitations of the N64.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let me ask you this then. I assume you had an N64 and a DS.
I never had a DS, honestly.
Okay, and then...
I haven't had a handheld since Game Boy Advance.
What I was going to say is, how do you feel about the Mario 64 and... Mario 64 and then the DS reboot of it. Or remake, rather.
Reboot? Mario... was it called 64? I guess it was. It's really heavy. My arms hurt. Ha ha!
Fatty.
Good. I'm being a dick. Jesus H. Ballsack. No, don't answer that. Give me a second.
Jesus H. Ballsack. Are you fucking serious?
Let's see what the robot bitch can do when she knows I'm coming. Okay. I'm fine with this as long as you're both paying me. Oh, we're being, like, morally gray. But I think that's enough for, No, let's go on a little further, because I actually want to see where this conversation leads. Let me do this one. I'm unsatisfied, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nope, not ringing any bells.
The security camera footage.
Why do you care? I'm the chief of police. You're hiring me to investigate your own competence. Cool. Client is typing. I don't know why it says client if we know who it is, like, almost immediately. Hopefully blank. Hopefully, yes. If it's blank, we keep digging. So where am I headed? Same place we started the game. Okay. Right across the street from my own house. Right across the street from my own home. Well, apartment. Either way.
That's one way to get in.
But, like, there are games I've seen in the past, Aiden Chronicles being one. There are several other games, too, that, like, were just, like, ahead of their time, and you just knew it. Because, you know, they couldn't live... the technology at the time was limited, and they couldn't match it and whatnot. And it's just, it's not fair that they'd ever really had the proper chance because of the limitations. And I think you could remake those, because, A, a lot of them are not really well known, and B... Let me get this... It's just like, but that's not what they do. Remaking culture is all about, like, The Last of Us. The Last of Us got an HD remastering for the PS4. And it wasn't even a year old. It literally was only like 11 months old when that came out. And it's just like, why? It was already a well-received game. People jumped to defend it at a moment's notice. I didn't care much for it. I mean, it was okay. I didn't think it was bad. I just didn't care as much as other people.
Mm-hmm.
End call. Oh, good lord. Anyway. But just, you know, that's just what I think about that.
But, what do you think in the terms, like, you knew Conker's Bad Fur Day, right?
I'm familiar with it.
Damn it, why are you not familiar with any of the games I have in mind?
I'm familiar with it. I know of it.
Why
I've
you
never played it.
though?
That doesn't mean anything. I still know it.
And you know what? Got a reboot. Or remastered version, at least.
Did it?
Yes.
When did this happen?
Long ago, back on the original Xbox.
Oh, yeah. I remember actually hearing about that. I had to think about it. But I remember. Yeah, vaguely. I remember that.
I don't know how
What
I
about
feel. Like, what did you think about it?
I never played it, so I don't
Exactly my point.
know. I wasn't rich growing up. Didn't have access to a lot of games. I was a PC person mostly.
You could rent games. That was a thing back then.
But I was a PC person mostly.
I wasn't.
You couldn't rent PC games. We might get back to this conversation next time, okay, we friends?
Great.
What? Huh?
Huh?